I want to talk about, I don't know where all of you guys are as far as websites and all that, but, we do it a couple different ways. So we have our branded website, which is our BrileyHomes.com, and that is a embedded website. So basically what that is, it's going to allow potential prospects to view the view a couple listings or 2 or 3 listings before it's going to require them to sign in their information. So it kind of gets them warmed up to your website, gives them that warm fuzzy feeling. So then when it does ask them to sign in, they're going to be more comfortable signing their information on that. So that would be like the branded website. Our unbranded website, basically what it does is once you go to the site, once you put in your search criteria, it's going to automatically require you to put in your information. Now, of course, we all might get Daffy Duck that comes on, or some bogus lead that comes on, but it's okay. It's a numbers game. So, do you guys understand the difference between those two websites? Okay. So, I think really that's it on that, right?
Yeah, as far as the conversion rates are a little bit better with embedded lead capture from what we found and what our web hosts have kind of told us. So just if you don't have a website already or have one, if you look for one where you can let them see a little bit of information first, we've had better luck with getting accurate information from the actual leads.
So go over that a little. You were saying that embedded lead capture.
We can kind of show you how it works. So this is our branded website, and we get leads from pay-per-click, search engine optimization, and we also do Craigslist postings. But so basically it'll let somebody do a search, hopefully.
Are any of you guys using live chat on your websites?
I noticed it on yours.
So I was going to tell you guys, there's 2 different companies you guys can use. I would highly suggest getting a live chat feature. Whether you use Zopin, and that's just Z-O-P-I-M, and you can have that one for free, or there's also service. The thing that I am not thrilled about with that one, you basically have to be maining it the entire time. So what we use is it's a company called SiteStaff, where it's more expensive, where I think we're paying like $600 and some a month. So
S-I-T-E.
Yep. Yeah, S-I-T-E, staff. And we pay for that, but they basically man the website from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Sunday. 24/7 basically. Not a lot of people are going to be shopping too much on after hours, but we get a ton of people that are, if they want an instant question, they ask those, and then basically what they do is they email us the conversation. So then it has been a great tool for us to get introduced to more people, because not all those people that are coming onto the live chat feature are logging into our website. So it's just another tool that we've used to get more leads, and those are typically warmer, because if they're coming to you and asking you questions, they want someone to contact them right away. They're very warm leads. And so that's a great way of doing that. But if you wanted to start with the Zopin, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Spell it again.
Z-O-P-I-M. And that one you just contact, if you Google them, they'll come right up. You would contact them and they would embed it into your website. We've only used the live chat on our branded website. We're not using it on our unbranded website just because of it. Depending on how your website's set up, and your website host will talk to you about this as well, where it might affect your lead conversion and people come and sign it in as well. So that was a tool I was going to just mention to you guys that I would definitely look into that, because it's really helped us get a lot more warmer leads.
So do you give them?
What's that?
Do you give them question answers?
No, we actually let them initiate the content. There's different ways to do that. You can set it up where, like, after 20 seconds of them being on the website, you'll automatically send them, "Hey, how may I help you?" or a question like that. With ours, we don't do anything. It kind of scrolls around on the website, and then people just click on it, and then they start typing, and they're the ones that initiate the first question or some sort of a contact.
But the site staff, they know.
Yeah, so basically if you contact site staff, and I can email Ashley and she can email you their contact information, basically what they do is you have to fill out basically a resume, or everything about you and what you offer in your business. So for ours, we offer different USP, unique selling propositions, and so they know all about those, and how they can, just how can they really sell us as far as, offering valuable information about our team, and they would do the same for you. So they would just get to know you through a questionnaire that you would fill out, and then they always have that pulled up on their screen. With the site staff, we have probably, I don't know these people personally, it's all outsourced, but it's, they're always kind of logged in, and if someone pops up, they answer the question.
But do they have the knowledge to answer the questions? Are they real estate questions, or are they questions about your team?
Well, and it's anything. So, and just like a non-licensed person, they cannot give out specific information about a listing. So keep that in mind. It's just like if you have a lead coordinator, which I can go into later, but yeah, they can't give out any real estate specs on a house or anything like that. So what their whole point is to kind of warm them up, get their contact information, especially if they haven't already come in to the website, and they email that to us. So we get our notifications on our email when they come in, and we can contact them. But they tell them that, hey, an agent's going to be contacting you within the next 24 hours. The other thing we do with site staff, which is cool, is they have a call connect button as well. So what that does is they click on that button, they enter in their phone number, and it immediately dials. I have it going to my cell phone number. I don't know if that's the best way to do it. And it's another great tool too, because then it immediately contacts you. I know when it's coming in, and it's Adam Briley from the Briley Homes Team. How may I help you? So, and then you just kind of start building that rapport with them and seeing what they need. But again, the site staff's a little bit more expensive, but we started with this open, and we soon realized that with the amount of traffic we were having, it really depends on your website traffic. It made more sense for us to outsource it to someone to actually keep in contact with those people. So this is what Rachel was talking about. You can go on there and do a search, and you can view these listings. So really what it's going to do is, hopefully this will, you're going to be able to view, I think it's 3 times you can click full details of a property, and then on the 3rd time, I think it's the 3rd time, it's going to require, 2nd time, it's going to require you to sign your information. They said on average, people, when you do it that way, they're on your website for about 6 minutes, I believe. Mm-hmm. So again, they're just really getting warmed up to you and your brand and your website.
And the thing, if you can get one too where it gives them some of the information on the side, most people aren't going to click view full details on the first 2 listings they see. They'll go down quite a ways. The other thing that this does is it automatically scrolls, so nobody's having to click next page. You lose a lot of people when they are constantly having to switch from one page to the next. So that's something to kind of look for in a website as well. And then this is our unbranded website.
So basically here, they're just, the thing with like this website, the last one was kind of, you always want to keep things simple. But the Briley Homes website is branded towards us, so it does talk about us and our team. Where this one, it's very simple. It's just, you go to this website strictly to search the MLS. That's all you're really doing here. So not a lot to it. They put in their search criteria, then they hit search homes, and that's the next page is when it's going to prompt them to fill out that information about them. So, and I'm sure you guys know too, the whole idea here is that once they sign their information, that's instantly going to be emailed, text message to you guys. Whatever you respond to the fastest is what you want your web host to direct that to you guys. Our agents, what they're doing text message and email, so they can just immediately respond to them and start building that rapport there that way, which we'll talk about as well. Any questions there?
Is that Boomtown?
Yeah, Boomtown and Tiger. Yep.
Boomtown would be the branded one, and then Tiger would be the unbranded one.
And you guys, by the way, like while we're on this topic, there is so many different lead gen websites out there now. Like even when I started with Tiger Leads 2.5 years ago, there really wasn't that many companies. There was a lot of, because Boomtown and Tiger, it's expensive. They have very high licensing fees because they offer that exclusivity. But there's so many, there's a ton of good website companies out there, website hosts, and it doesn't, just because you have exclusivity doesn't always mean it's the best one. I mean, we're starting to look into different companies as well right now at this point, just to kind of see if there's anything new and better out there. You always want to be researching and seeing what's out there. you know, getting other agents across the country's opinions. You know, a big thing that I'm a part of, I'm on lots of different Facebook groups, you know, mastermind groups on Facebook. It's a great way to share that information, see what's working. I encourage you guys to go and get in all those groups. Like, I think there's one real estate principles or real estate success principles, a really good one. You get good information. There's just a lot of good, valuable information on there. I feel like I just lost track of what I was supposed to answer. That happens. Okay, so once a lead comes on, it's so important to call within the first 5 minutes. That's huge. If you wait after 5 minutes, your chances of getting in contact with them decreases by 10x. So you want to make sure you are contacting within the first 5 minutes. If you know, we all get busy, you might not be able to contact them within the first 5 minutes, and you know, unfortunately, it is what it is there. But I contact them in the first 5 minutes is huge there. And there's the kind of second. Okay, so let's talk about this. So I bounce around a lot. So what we like to do when a lead comes in, we like to call them 3 times the first day. So a lot of times they're not going to answer right away. So again, it's really important to be calling within the first 5 minutes, and you're gonna, if you call in, it's going to be, you have a good chance of getting a hold of them. But like I said, we're not always getting to them within the first 5 minutes. So you want to contact them 3 times the very first day they come on. Don't leave a message. The second day, if you still haven't got a hold of them, you're going to call them 3 times the second day. Again, don't leave a message. And on the third day, you're going to call them 2 times, and on the second call on the third day, that's when you leave a message. That's what we found is the best chance of getting those folks. Now, and at that time, if you're not getting a hold of them, you know, once you leave the message, you set up some sort of a drip campaign or some sort of an email system, and then you kind of, you know, I wouldn't say discard them, but you want to just kind of keep them up on your follow-up system. But really important to contact them when they're hot on looking online. The other thing too, I don't know if you put this in here, best times to call.
Yeah.
Okay. I bounce around. So what we found too is, so we do call night every Wednesday night from about 4 until 8. Our team does call night. So we're not just calling during the week. We also have a scheduled call night. And because what we found is between 4 and 5 on any day is the absolute best time to call a lead, an online lead. And the second best time is going to be 8 to 9. So when you're calling those 3 times, I would time block from 8 to 9. Noon to 1 is probably your third best times, and then 4 to 5 are the best times to be getting a hold of those people. And again, on Wednesday and Thursday, what we found is Mondays are probably the worst, just because it's a Monday. No one likes Mondays. You know, get a typical Monday. So that we try. You know, normally for us, we just use Mondays as our follow-up days with other business.